Bulgarian now, Shymechko. This is already going for a personal best, and he's there. Well, you would sort of expect it at the age of 21. That's a personal best by just a kilo. Junior World and Junior European silver medalist 2 seasons ago. And he totaled exactly the same 398 in both competitions. And in fact, since those junior championships, hasn't beaten that total.
I think he's going to beat it today.
And there is Matthias Steiner, 25 years of age. Went to Beijing, invited there for the test event, which is one of the obligatory processes before the games, and produced a personal best snatch there of 193 kilos. So opening his account in front of this passionate group, just trying to work out, there must be, what, 30, 40 of them? There they all are, suitably dressed, and that's the sort of support you want. So, more than half a minute. Arms right at the extreme ends of the bar for these big men.
Easy.
Good opener. Steiner off. German challenge on, Frank Mantek following his big lifter, but that was good, David.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good, looks strong.
Fast, explosive.
Good technician as well.
I mean, it might not look it, but these bars move at phenomenal speed. Or I should say, the men move the bars at phenomenal speed.
Well, when you consider you've got 420 pounds, most people would be struggling to roll that, never mind move it at speed.
Kletch out the back. Third attempt fails. So he stays on 185 kilos. Shymechko, the Ukrainian, the youngster, on 187. He's got 2 attempts left. So has Matthias Steiner. And a very imposing gentleman about to come on the stage. So here he is, Velichko Cholakov. Chigishev has won this title, Skerbatis several times. This man just the once in 2004 when he totaled up 445. 445 today would make him pretty competitive.
He wants to see you afterwards, actually. I told him you didn't like him.
26 years of age now. The heaviest of the class at 169 and a little bit. And all 26 stone and a bit of him makes nothing of that.
I saw him here actually 2 days ago. He's got to be 6'7", 6. He's huge, and he's got this tiny girlfriend. She's got to be about 5'2", sort of wandering around holding her hand.
Well, we did think, David, that when he came on the scene, you know, he was going to dominate, you know, for quite a long time. But it hasn't been that way. Did get the Olympic bronze medal, totaled up 447.5 in Athens, and that remains his best ever total. So, needless to say, that this 6 kilo increase up to 193 for this young man will put him into the lead. And just compare this, he weighed in at 126, call it 127 kilos, and the man who just preceded him at 169. Bit shaky.
But it's good.
As you say, good enough. It's about 30 kilos separating him and the big man in terms of body weight. Again, it brings into discussion, David, the concept of, like wrestling, capping this off and having a body weight maximum. Because it's very difficult to see. Well, mind you, we've seen plenty of heavyweights. Shymechko, who weren't the most athletics of heavyweights. They were strong, sure. And there is the world champion, Chigishev, 195. What did he post originally?
I think it was 190. So he's moved up from that.
Yeah. But he's really come into his own. Admittedly, the absence of Razazadeh has helped, but you can only beat the people who turn up, and he's been doing that pretty consistently. Won the European title for the first time in 2001, but has been champion of Europe for the past 3 seasons, and added the world title last October in Thailand. So half a minute to open his account. 195 to go into the lead. ...144 kilos his body weight, so just about the middle of the range of all the competitors. Very good. And look, since he's won, David, there's a sort of confidence about him. He's just grown and grown and grown. He now comes on stage and says, I am the man to beat. Not in any arrogant way. It's just, the presence. You feel that you're now in the presence of the man to beat, the champion.
Now this is
change. He's come down 7 kilos. So was it a bad warm-up, or have they decided, David Brigger deciding on caution?
Well, I think we're going to find out. Let's see if this is easy or...
Well, he's the last man to start, so they have the advantage of knowing what everybody else has done. There he is, David Brigger, Montreal Olympic champion in 1976. So, Chigishev, first attempt. Well, that was the reason.
Well, he's done 211, hasn't he?
Yes, that's his personal best. Did that in 2005. In fact, all his personal bests were set in that particular year when he was runner-up in the World Championships in Doha.
Well, I think if Steiner gets this, he's going to be well in there, isn't he?
So, Matthias Steiner. 5 kilo increase. Now, this is 2 kilos up on what he did in Beijing, which was his personal best at 193. And that's why the fans have come. They wanted to see Steiner performing in the flesh. Most of them, probably all of them, will not go to China for the Olympics. Steiner, well, he's going to go for sure.
Yes, personal best.
Wow. And if it's possible, David, I was even more convinced with that one than I was the first one.
It's doing well.
And they are out of their seats. Focused.
He's a good technician, Steiner. Very, very good technician.
And,
absolutely spot on.
The reason he moved from Austria to Germany was quite simply because he couldn't get the level of support that he needed. With Frank Mantek and the squad, this is what he needs.